Becoming a good documentary cinematographer takes time, patience, and practice. While it feels like you might want to jump into the deep end as soon as you can, I believe taking your time and learning the skills are vital to becoming the best cinematographer you can. In a previous video, I walked you through what I think the best way to become a great documentary cinematographer is: to be an AC first. It looks at the nuanced side of filmmaking that can take years to learn and implement. In this video, I'll be talking about the more technical side of camera assisting and the skills that will make you a successful cinematographer in the future. My name is Matt Porwall, and I'm an award-winning documentary cinematographer based in New York. I've been exclusively shooting for over 10 years, but was an AC for 10 years before that. I've had the opportunity to work on some phenomenal films and got to learn from the very best in the business. In this video, I'll walk you through the gear you need to know, how to stay organized, manage media, and facilitate the crew. So let's get started. Obviously, the base of any cinematographer is the camera. Which camera that is can vary widely from shoot to shoot and DP to DP. Ultimately though, which camera they choose isn't actually important. It's whether you know that camera inside and out that is. Learn the specs of the camera and get comfortable with the menu structure. If the DP asks for something out of the camera that isn't possible, you need to know that too. You'll find yourself working with the same cameras over and over, so this knowledge will come with time. But if you find yourself working with the camera you've never used, get your hands on it before the shoot. Do a camera checkout and run through the menu. If that's not possible, at least the night before the shoot, stay up and learn the camera in your hotel room. Being prepared with this information will keep the day running smoothly and make your DP very happy. Some cinematographers are gear freaks, like myself, but others just aren't. Know which one you're working with to better understand how to help them. Selfishly, you're also preparing to be a solid cinematographer who can choose cameras based on specs and design for when you need to shoot a project or decide to invest in your own gear. Organization. It's one of, if not the most important parts of the job. I can't tell you how many times I've worked with an AC who can't find something I ask for, or have things just thrown into a bag without any protection. This stuff drives me crazy. Documentary shoots are intense, so knowing where your gear is, that it's safe, and that you come home with everything you brought is incredibly important. Do a camera checkout if at all possible. Take the time to build out your cases for how you'll use them in the field. Keep all your batteries and chargers together, lenses neatly packed, all your camera accessories in one place. If you're flying with the gear, make sure things are packed to withstand the trip. That might mean packing in more solid cases for the flight, but still bringing additional run bags so you can repack the gear when you land. Make sure your batteries are divided out so you can carry those onto the plane. Learn the restrictions for the various airlines as they all have different rules. Air travel is a complete pain, but being prepared for it is necessary. This part of the shoot can make or break what happens when you land. When you're in the field, you're always going to want to have specific things close and ready to use at the drop of a hat. Pack these into a backpack or a shoulder bag so you have it with you at all times. Fully charged batteries, fresh media, go-to lenses, and any filters like NDs, polarizer, diffusion that the DP plans to use. All that stuff should be there. Also keep a small set of tools that will allow you to make camera adjustments quickly. When it comes to tools, you'll need to provide these as part of your job. Don't expect the camera gear to come with it. And if it does, great. Now you've got backup. Your toolkit needs will change over time, but here are some items I would always have. Run bags and belt pouches. Something that you know how much you can fit into it and how it best fits your style of working. Leatherman, Allen keys, jeweler's screwdrivers. Get one of those multi-pack of half-inch colored gaff tape because it's great for labeling your cameras or media. And always have pens and Sharpies. As a doc AC, you'll often be asked to handle media management. Now this doesn't mean doing the job of a DIT, like adding or creating LUTs, creating proxies, etc. But instead, you're just offloading and keeping the footage organized and backed up. But there's that word again, organized. When it comes to managing the footage of a shoot, there is nothing more important. It's why all of you are there and where all the money goes. You don't want to rush this task, and you want to have a system that confirms that you're handling it properly. Make sure you have at least 2 drives, so everything lives in a duplicate before a card is ever erased. When you use software with checksum verification like shot-put, you've got confirmation that everything is there before you ever clear the media. This is really important, especially after a long day of shooting. Even after all of those steps, I still like to scrub through the footage and confirm that I have picture and sound with no corruption. Call me crazy, but being organized, studious, and cautious will make you a very good AC, and trust me, an even better cinematographer. So as we talked about in the previous video, you're really the glue that holds the crew together. Keep an eye out for their needs and see how you can help. Oftentimes, sound will send an audio feed to the director and producer so they can listen into what's happening. These are called IFBs or Comtex. Make sure everyone has one or know where the sound keeps them so you can hand them out if necessary. Also be sure to ask for one yourself. This is really your way of monitoring what's happening and what gear you might need to have on the ready. Sometimes the DP or sound recorders will communicate to the rest of the crew through this, so they can ask for something even when you aren't in the same room. Make sure the director has a wireless monitor if that's how they like to work. Be ready to relieve them of it when the scene is over or swap batteries when it gets low. They should never have to come to you with a dead battery, so periodically check in on it to make sure that it has enough juice. The director, producer, and cinematographer should be able to stay as focused as possible throughout the day to get their best results. So staying attentive is a great way to earn their trust and having a stronger involvement in the making of the film. You'll rarely have downtime. It sounds exhausting, and trust me, it is, but it helps make the day go faster. Keep yourself busy so that everything goes smoothly. It'll also help make wrap out a lot faster at the end of the day when everyone is ready for dinner and bed. Shooting a documentary is a difficult yet incredibly rewarding experience. It's amazing to see what a small team of people can do when they're focused. And you help make that happen, all the while learning firsthand how to shoot and tell a story that goes beyond just capturing a moment. The skills you develop as a documentary camera assistant really set the stage for work ethic and attentiveness that is invaluable to you as a documentary cinematographer. You'll learn how to work the camera, build equipment lists based on the needs of a shoot, how to stay organized, and earn the trust and support of your crew, so that when the time comes to shoot your film, those skills are muscle memory. So now all you need to focus on is the task of visually telling a story and emotionally conveying that idea. I really hope you found this video helpful as you start to build your career as a documentary cinematographer. And if you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'm gonna have a lot more content on the way, and if there's anything that you'd like to see, please just hit me up. So thanks so much for watching.